Simple question, can Wolcen bounce back? Hello everyone, and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Wolcen Lords of Mayhem. The good old developers from Wolcen Studios have officially dropped 1.1.0.9, so of course we have to check if it's fixed yet. Now this update, the entire idea around it is to mix up the meta. If you're truly trying to push endgame, there's only a couple builds you can use right now to do that effectively, and they want to bring some unused skills kind of into the fray and give viability to endgame. So we're going to take a look at that today. As always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to support smaller channels. All right. Let's jump right into this. Starting off on Steam with current reviews. Now, if you remember my previous videos, this game fell as low as 38, then it went up to 40, then it went up to 48. So as far as the trajectory for current reviews, it has been getting better, and this time is no different. Check this out. Recent reviews out of the last 311, 63%. It is up an additional 15 points. It is into that D range, but you got to give them credit. It is getting better, and it makes sense as new players continue to purchase the game and starting from the beginning. They aren't dealing with the same server crashes, the same bugs, the same getting stuck in the campaign as we did when 1.1 dropped. So of course the review scores are reflectant. Now let's look at some actual comments on what people are saying. Very fun endgame loop, tons of builds to try. I don't know why people are so negative about this game. It has good graphics and is fun for me. I feel like the money is worth it. Ooh, a bad one. Almost every other game in the genre could probably be put above this one. Wolcen is a half-baked game that could have been great, but somewhere along the line, they got caught up in the temporary turn into a demon portion of the game, and the devs forgot to include numbers and percentages on affixes on about 70% of the skills. That is true. It's really hard to get into a game like this, which is usually about crunching numbers for tune optimization, when you have to actually count how long a skill buffs your stats because the time that skill lasts isn't listed next to it. In its current condition, it's really only recommended for experienced and desperate ISO ARPG fans that are looking for something a little different. Play it in offline single player from the get-go and don't take it too seriously. That is true. Even though I only play on online multiplayer, I have heard from a lot of different people that this is a different experience and the game runs so much better in offline mode. Much improved, fast-paced and fun. Waste of money and time. I have really enjoyed playing it so far, just need to be patient and give the devs time to fix all the issues. What we're doing. If you look past the bugs, you will see all the great stuff this game has to offer. I am optimistic about the future of this title. Great last update, I can now play the endgame and have fun. Last time I played, I could only enjoy the story mode. That's really funny. This is a positive comment, but it's saying that last time they played, they couldn't even do the endgame because it was broken. Last comment. Rarely have I been so disappointed by a game. I was looking forward to a massive open world ARPG. I threw into the Kickstarter very early on. I was very excited by every update on the project. After all the waiting, this is what we got. I even bought into the early access on Steam because I was so tired of waiting and ready to play this game. So they got me twice. Grifters. Wow. Okay, well, current comments on Steam are a mixed bag, but again, the score continues to go up, sitting at a 63% and the overall score at a 55. Moving over to Steam charts. Now again, this game peaked at one point at 127,000 players when it came out, and it got a pretty big boost of almost 8,000 players when they dropped 1.1 Blood Trail. Now take a look at this. If you're looking, Tuesday, it didn't break 1,000, didn't even break 900. Wednesday, it didn't break 900. Thursday, it didn't break 900. Friday, it got over 900. And then the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, you're sitting at about 11 and 1,200. Obviously, you're going to get a boost on the weekend because people aren't working. And then it kind of dips back down. President's Day kind of counts as the weekend, so it stays over 1,000. And then right now, it's almost over 1,000. So You know, during the weekdays, it's not even getting 900 players right now as far as concurrent player counts, and on the weekends it's getting 11 to 1200. So that's pretty consistent with where Wolcen has been as far as my previous videos. They haven't really lost many more, but they also haven't gained many more, so it's kind of stabilized from where we are at. Need to get those player numbers up. Okay, let's actually take a look at the new update 1.1.0.9. Hello everyone. We released Chronicle 1 Blood Trail 2 months ago. It is now time to shake the meta a little bit. Our goal is to improve the balancing of Wolcen with some changes brought to the game every week. The modifications will be supported by your feedback that our teams will be collecting daily through various platforms and our internal metrics. Now again, in the game right now, there's a couple of skills that everyone uses, and then there's some skills that nobody uses. So they're going to try and bring this into balance. Okay, so listen. Ether Jump. March of the Time Devourers reduces the willpower multiplicator from x2 or times 2 per cast to times 1.9. Now also increases the resource consumption time by 0.5 seconds. What does that mean? It means that Ether Jump is nerfed. Anvil's Woe, damage increased by 10%. So that's good. Arctic Spear, this is the #1 skill used in the game right now. And anytime they do this, I understand why they do it, but it is going to piss off a lot of people. Comet Ballista, reduced damage from 100% to 75%. Now this will likely still be the #1 use skill, but you're talking about a 25% nerf on Arctic Spear. Yikes. Eclipse, damage increased by 20%. Awesome. Gunslinger's Brand, damage increased by 25%. Awesome. Havoc Orb, the second most popular skill used in Wolcen Lords of Mayhem. Damage reduced by 10%. Disintegrating Payload, reduced the damage by the smaller explosions by 33%. Again, huge nerf to Havoc Orb. Now this is what I was very surprised about, but also very happy. Did you hear what I just said? I'm very happy with something that Wolcen did. Summons. Feeding Swarm, Hunting Swarm, and Livor Mortis. I use 3 Livor Mortis on my build, and my build is linked below. It's awesome if you like summons. Improve summons damage from 10% damage at lower levels to plus 40% damage at higher levels. Yes, Livor Mortis got a 40% damage increase on higher levels. I like it. Increase the range before summons run back to the player. Increase the range before summons teleport. Also kind of interesting because I've never read anybody really wanting this, but they're going to let summons go out on their own a little more. So if you're running ahead of them, they will hang back and still fight, and they'll be able to kind of be off-screen fighting before they run back to you. So just something to know. And then Talon Shot. Projectile damage increased by, ready? 50%. 50. The damage of the explosion is not affected by this modification. So again, big nerfs to a couple of the most popular, but a lot of skills overall got a boost, which is good. And then other than this, I'm not going to read through all this, but it's a lot of the bug fixing, and all of this stuff is needed. I've literally read every line, but most of it is still during the campaign, and some stuff with modifications to skills. So like it works correctly. The only thing on here I thought that was interesting is here. Fix an issue where affix's value -0.0x would be rounded up to -1. So technically that will actually be a boost to your gear because it won't have as bad of a negative affix. At least that is how I'm reading it. Okay, so that is the update, patch 1.1.0.9. You know what we got to do now. Log into the game and see. Is it fixed yet? All right, everybody, right now I'm about 4 hours in to Wolcen Lords of Mayhem 1.1.0.9. And I feel like I've got a good sense of where the game is at. I'm just kind of messing around right now. All right, get out of here. So here are my thoughts. What they were going for, they succeeded in. Now, what I mean by that is the nerfing of the skills that everybody uses and the bringing up of the skills that no one uses. You can feel that those skills aren't as strong as they used to be, and the skills that they were really focused on, especially like Talon Shot, like feel a whole lot stronger. And even though I don't have builds based around them, I was able to test them and see that they do a whole lot more damage. So in that regards, whether you like it or dislike it, they did what they wanted to do. I'm a firm believer that nerfing is never a good idea. Just take all the stuff that isn't as good and push it up so that everything's kind of on the same level. Now, I've kind of disclosed this, that I am in open dialogue right now with actually other content creators and people that cover the game, giving all the developers at Wolcen as much insight as possible. Like, I've never made a game, okay, but I do play almost every large ARPG out there, so we continuously give them feedback on what we want seen in this game. And I'm pretty vocal about it through most of my videos, and most people know. Now, I will tell you that so far, 1.1.0.8 and 1.1.0.9, not a single thing that so far throughout our communication threads have they implemented or improved upon, okay? Now, I know this stuff takes time. Really, the communication only came out early February, so I am hoping within the next few updates they start taking all the communication that these content creators and myself are taking, take it seriously, and actually make some changes to this game. I'm telling you, Wolcen Studios, we have given you the golden ticket. Just do what we are telling you to do, and people will come back to this game, okay? You just gotta listen to us. The players, the people that cover you. And if you do that, this game maybe could be great. And maybe I will make a video that says, Wolcen Lords of Mayhem, it's fixed. That day will come. At least I hope it'll come. I don't know. Kind of messing around with a new build that I've had an idea for. Basically my old build, but a variation of it. All right. I'm not going to say anything else. That's the video. Wolcen Lords of Mayhem 1.1.0.9. Are you playing it? What do you think? Do you feel, or are you mad that potentially a skill you were using is nerfed into the ground, or are you happy that all those other skills that sucked are now better? Let me know in the comment section below. If you have not joined the official Action RPG Discord, please do so. We're approaching 610 members, great conversations every day. The idea is to create a gaming community that could jump from game to game together, so you never start the server alone. Link for that Discord is in the description. Thank you all for watching. Stay home, stay safe. Do not forget to join the official Action RPG Discord. Aaron, out.